Now we're cooking. Frying pan is on.
Frying pan is on, baby. We're doing it.
What's up, listener land? We're doing
Welcome to the 2024 Team OLA mission of... I'm going to redo that.
This is why I like organic development. This is why you can't. It's canned. It's why I can't. I clench too hard.
You clench too hard. Spontaneous muscle. Ready?
I'm a fast switch muscle guy. Bam.
Welcome
to
the 2024 Team Our Lady of the Angels Marathon podcast. This is the first time we've ever done this.
Yes.
We're just hanging out. My name's Bailey. I'm here with my buddy Conrad. We're two seminarians who have been on the team for a while, and we just wanted to chop it up.
We want to be useful and entertain you simultaneously.
We want to be useful and entertain you, making some white noise for you on your
This might actually go poorly because if we're actually funny, then people will laugh during the recovery runs, and they'll either hurt their abs, have an ab cramp, or people are gonna be like, "Why is this crazy person laughing next to me?"
Yes, someone else will be on the trail and they'll just be like, "All right, I'm gonna
run faster now." Like Sister Stephanie and running through the streets of Rockford.
Yeah, running through the streets of Rockford
with my woes.
Running through the six with
my
woes.
hokas. Okay.
With
anyway.
my hokas. Nice.
Copyright
So we want to be useful. We want to be fun. So all the usefulness comes first. So we're gonna jump into some business. If you don't know already, Sister Steph is gonna be sending a little bi-weekly emails. So keep an eye on your emails for constant communication from El Jefe herself, La Jefe.
La Jefe. He's working on it.
She's awesome. She has everything figured out. So first thing is make sure to pay attention to emails from her. We are 262 days out from the Chicago Marathon, the 2024 Chicago
Marathon, by the way, is on October 13th, I think.
1-3.
Yes.
Lucky number 13, baby.
Lucky number 13. I'm going to fact check that.
262 days out. So first order of business is training.
October 13th. Training.
I know Chicago used an 18-week plan. Conrad loves his 18 to 20-week plan. I love a 12-week plan.
I also run 20 miles 4 times over.
Yeah, you're insane. So the first thing is training plans. We're obviously more than 12, 18 weeks out. So if you want to jump into a plan right now like an animal, feel free. If you're trying to rip something fast, feel free. But if you just need a base training plan, get yourself in shape like I do after an ankle injury, after just a long, sleepy, hibernating winter.
A dry season.
A dry season of running. There are training plans in that email. Running with Hal, I don't know his last name.
Higdon.
But Hal Higdon. He has legit training plans. I'm really impressed. He's got like 30-week PR. He's got 8-week you're old and can't run as much.
For 8-week-old runners.
He's got if you run a couple marathons in a single season, training plans for those. I could have used that. But yeah. So there's a link in Sister Steph's most recent email. Look at Hal Higdon base plans / marathon training plans. Or if you want a training plan from Sister Steph herself, shoot her an email about your longest race, how long you could run without pain, your goal time, or if you're just trying to finish, and then how many days a week you think you will be able to run, or how many days a week your schedule will allow. And La Jefa she'll send you back a training plan. She's fast and she knows her way around running, so she'll hit you up. There were a couple people on the team last year who used Sister Steph TM training plans and ran so fast, like unbelievably fast. So Sister will get you in shape. She'll get you speedy. Another thing, check out the Facebook if you haven't. I've never been on the Team OLA Facebook. Conrad, have you been on the team Facebook ever?
I don't have a Facebook. Welcome to Gen Z. Welcome to the Gen Z land.
Welcome to the Gen Z land. So there's a link to be a member of the Facebook group or something. I don't know how Facebook works.
The Ancien Regime. A preconciliar tech. So I mean, yeah,
Preconciliar tech.
Pre-synodal tech. So
another order of business. This is a big one. Is our intro to QGive. QGive is the fundraising website we use to fundraise our money for the sisters. QGive. So it's super helpful. There will be a link. You log in. QGive is a site that you use for your registration, not to the marathon, but to the OLA team. So use that email.
Particularly the fundraising page.
Yeah, particularly the fundraising page. Use that email. Use whatever password you use to register for the race. And if you don't, just do like I forgot my email thing. There's a great video, Sister Steph, top right corner. She walks you through. That's what she does. And our last order of business, we have a pseudo sponsor, Hallow, the prayer Hallow app.
Is it Hollow or Hallow?
Hallow.
I think it's Hallow.
Halo.
Oh, that's copyright infringement for sure. Shout out.
So we get a year for being on the team. We get a year free subscription. So make sure to download the Hallow app if you're logging in. Hit log in with email, and then put in whatever email you use to register for the race, whatever email Sister is sending you emails to. And if you already have an account, use your real account. And if you don't have an account, use temporary password Hallowed, HALLOWED, for your subscription.
Otherwise, you can't listen to Sister Stephanie run.
Otherwise, you can't listen to Sister Stephanie run. You can't listen to her running prayers. Sister Steph's got content on there. We got all sorts of other daily prayers, daily rosaries, daily meditations, deep cuts with some audiobooks, some Healing the Whole Person, Sister Miriam, Dr. Bob Schutz. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I use Hallow every day for my rosary. Come back from my run, jump in the shower, get a little speaker going, a little rosary. That's what we out here doing. This isn't business, but big updates from the mission itself. This is the biggest the team has ever been. 158 runners. We have PR'd with a new biggest team ever in history. And we're already at 10% of our fundraising goal. Last year, we raised $291,000 for the mission of Our Lady of the Angels. This year, we're upping it. We're jumping into our fundraising goal is at $300,000 for the mission of Our Lady of the Angels. This last food pantry, they served over 900 families in West Humboldt Park. So the biggest the mission has ever been, the biggest the team has ever been, the biggest our fundraising goal has ever been. A lot of big stuff, a lot of PRs happening at the mission this year.
Maybe the most seminarians running.
Maybe the most seminarians running, most clergy and religious. I don't know. We don't know the stats on that, but maybe biggest ever.
Biggest ever.
A lot of PRs coming in 2024.
Did you talk about how much we have to fundraise as a team and how much we did?
I talked about our fundraising goal for the year.
Yes.
$300,000.
How much did you raise last year?
Last year we raised $291,000. So we're upping it. Extra $9K.
Ooh, $9K. Easy. After what's another $9K?
What's another $9K?
It's
just another drop in the bucket after you've run 40K.
We tell that to ourselves, but really at mile 25, we're like, kill me now, please. This is tough. That might have to be edited out.
Yeah, that might have to be edited out. That's it. That's all I got for business.
Great. Thanks, Bailey.
Yeah.
Bam. That's it. Oh, wait. One more thing.
Hi, and welcome to your run today. My name is Sister Stephanie. I've been a serious distance runner for over 25 years.
This is awesome.
And a religious sister for over 13 years.
Dang, she's been on
St. Paul run on the feast day of the conversion of St. Paul.
Ooh.
Today, we're going to learn from the unofficial
dude, I can put music behind it.
St. Paul.
Oh.
We will be moving our bodies and praying with scripture that St. Paul wrote.
Nice, dude.
Scripture that not only... I realized after almost 20 years of being a runner that I was finally able to articulate why I kept running. In the words of the famous runner Steve Prefontaine, to do anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. We know we want to say the same at the end of our earthly life.
That's epic. Oh, wow. A little sample. Get you to hollow.com.
Get you to hollow.com. That's a great question. What's your why? Why do you run?
Why do I run? Yeah, this is it. Because it's easy to have the utilitarian mindset. I run so I can eat tons of food. I run so I can lose weight. I run so I can look good. I run, and these are good reasons. Whatever, that's fine. These are fine reasons. Why do I keep running? I think that's the thing. What keeps drawing me every year in, year out? I feel like there's something human about having. This is why high school sports are so popular, or sports are so popular in America. There's something human about these seasons where the season must be marked by something, some event that is leading up to it.
You're talking about like, people.
Yeah, I mean the church's wisdom, right? In liturgy, it's like every season is marked by some culminating point. The ordinary time, Christ the King, or even different points along the way, like Corpus Christi, Advent, Christmas, Lent, Easter, right? Ash Wednesday starts Advent. So these are it's like events. We are event-driven race. We like events. So there's something about this event, the fact that this is an event and it's a big thing, and I come out of it different. That's why I do it. I think honestly, all the other reasons fall to the wayside.
Leaves you forever changed.
Yeah, there's just something changing. It's something cathartic, really, about running a marathon. Like
cleansing.
It's this climb, this ascent, and then you reach it and you run it.
Carmel.
Yeah, and it's fun, and it's fulfilling, and it's cool, and it's an experience of communion, especially in Team OLA. But I come out of it always changed. Like, wow, that was cool. That was an experience. That was an event.
Yeah, I think every marathon I've run, I've walked away with like this is a crazy life nugget that I'll never forget. And I could tell you like each one. This is what I learned. 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 And I anticipate I'll still learn. So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a good question to ponder on your recovery run, though.
Why do I do this?
Why do I do this to myself?
Humility is living in reality. I'm just lifting this, but when Sister quoted that famous runner who I'd never heard of. Do you know who that runner was?
Steve Prefontaine.
Yeah.
I think he was like a Nike athlete.
I don't know who that is.
Died in a car accident. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, still. I think. I could be totally butchering this.
But living in reality, there's a freedom that comes with excellence, right? You're if I'm a piano player and I can play piano at a high level, I'm not gonna play hot cross buns every time. I'm gonna sit down and rip out some Rachmaninoff. He's just a fun name that I wanted to say. He's also a good musician. But I think running, if you're able to run 26 miles, then run so as to win.
To do anything less is to sacrifice.
To do anything less is to sacrifice a gift. God made me fast, and I love to run. I don't know. I can't remember what movie that's from. Chariots of Fire? No. Unbroken?
I don't know.
I don't know a lot of running movies out there.
No, but now I want to watch these Steve Prefontaine movies. There are apparently movies about him. He did die in a car crash. I was right. And yeah, I want to watch some documentaries about this guy now because it sounds kind of inspiring. Always looking for Christian themes. I might listen to this on my next recovery run so I can foam at the mouth and turn that recovery run to a speed workout while I bag not only the run but also dust my friend.
Also dust your teammate. Yeah, Conrad and I were going for a run once. I don't know if I was in marathon prep or if I was done. There was a season where I doubled up. I ran 2 marathons, and I can't remember if I was training for it still, but I was like, Conrad, let's go for a recovery run. And he said, okay. And I took us out too fast. I was shooting for like 8-minute pace, and Conrad thinks I recovered too fast. But
you do. You have like a reptile.
So I was coming out. I was trying to shoot for an 8-minute pace, and I just ripped like a 7:30. And the next mile was like a 7:20. And then, we were 15 minutes in, and my body was cooking. And I just said, hey, do you just mind if I just turn this into a speed workout? And then I just ripped.
It was more like a statement of fact. You weren't asking for my permission. It was more like, you said, do you mind if I turn this into a speed workout? But it was really like, I'm turning this into a speed workout. And you can come along if you want.
You can come.
If you can.
If you can handle the 6:45.
As you left me to deal with my demons. all the voices that said you suck. This isn't worth it.
All the
Pull
demons that. Hey man, but you had your revenge this year.
Yes.
You beat me in the marathon.
Although that's a revenge. I don't know. That's an interesting way to put it.
The redemption of the body.
I did run another PR, praise God, but it was more. Yeah, I had to earn this one though. I had to will it.
Yeah, this last one was hard. 2023 was hard.
I don't know what it is. Calvin Kiptum. Shout out.
Calvin Kiptum.
He wrecked that.
He is
legendary.
so fast.
Legendary. I remember hearing that on like mile. I think I was on like mile 11 or something.
Yeah, there was like this dude with a megaphone standing on the corner of some street in Chicago.
Good news!
World record is broken. Calvin Kiptum. I'm like, who are you? I'm running. What? Who?
And then 2 hours. I remember. I heard something along of blah 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 Kiptum, and I thought, must be an African runner. And then I thought, and then he said 2 hours, and I was like, what?
What?
2 hours?
Yeah.
Holy
it's
smokes.
fun. It's fun to be greeting my family at the end of the race, and as a runner nerd who like follows pro runners, I'm like, oh my gosh, you watched Calvin Kiptum run. You watched Connor Winter, Tin Man himself.
Oh,
shout out Tin Man Elite. You saw them run, and my family's like, yeah, I mean they run fast. I'm like, dude, what?
They run fast.
Yeah. So that's the story about how my family watched the world record being broken, and I ran in the same race and didn't see him at all.
I know. That's because we're corral. We're in wave 1 though. We're getting closer. The upper echelons.
The top 1%.
The top 1%. There's something to that.
Just kidding. We're in maybe the top 25%.
No, I don't think we're in the top 1%, but
no, we're for sure not. In the
but there's a big
1%.
drop off from. There's a big difference between sub 4 and anything above. Fortunate to finish.
Jeez. I don't know, man. There was a lady from my home parish who ran the Chicago Marathon. I don't think she ran with Team OLA. I don't know why anyone would run the Chicago not for that team, but
true. Shout out.
She finished in like 8 hours.
I think the actual cutoff time is 6.5 though.
I know,
so
that's
any
what
other
I
time
think.
is like an unofficial time.
Yeah, but I mean, she still was posting pics with her medals, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, whatever. I mean, they have so many medals.
So many.
What do they do? What do they do?
8
those
hours
things afterwards?
though. You gotta edit that out. That's so mean of me.
No, we're not editing this out.
8 hours?
Oh, dude, you are just raking this
That's
girl.
like a brisk walk, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, what are her biometrics? No,
Yeah, you just gotta chunk out this entire.
Because this is good. This is good. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Team OLA podcast. Did we explain what the purpose? Of the
what's
podcast?
the why of this podcast?
Yeah.
Well, one is practical.
We're trying to be useful and
trying
funny.
to be useful and funny. I think part of the genius and part of my favorite part of running with Team OLA is the communal element. Coming together for mass, coming together for dinner, more than 150 runners, just absolutely chopping it up, ready to get after it together the next day. Waking up early in the morning, getting coffee, those pre-race nerves. And we wanted to do our best to give a communal feel to your marathon training experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you can know the joy of what it is to run for Team OLA. Because it's a ton of fun, man. The sisters have such a gift of hospitality. You just show up and you feel like you've known them forever. And yeah.
That's the church. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool thing. I think, into the useful side of it, we're trying to. Bailey will give you each time there's an update every 2 weeks or so. We'll give you an update. We'll read the emails to you because who can you bother to read emails? I mean, I feel as deeply as someone who briefly glances at emails and usually doesn't bother with details. And there's also something about someone else telling me like, "Hey, here's the news."
This is what you need to know.
I think it's just because we're Gen Z. We want to hear someone tell us this is the tea. We don't really want to read about it. That's like reading newspapers. So, sorry, that's just
the death of
just us. The death
Gen
of
Z
civilization.
and the death of newspapers.
Yeah, dude.
That sounds like a journal article. See, that's the thing. It's either
it's right on First Thing.
Yeah, give me First Things. Give me Logos, a journal of Catholic thought and culture. Give me Evangelization and Culture, or give me like a 30-second synopsis of, whatever email. I don't want anything in between.
Oh,
It's
wow,
either
that's a spectrum.
It's that's the Gen Z spectrum. It's either like high scholarly article, or maybe that's the Catholic.
Maybe that might
Catholic
just
Gen Z.
you.
Maybe
that might be
that's
your
just-
masculine
Maybe
genius,
that's
Bailey.
the masculine genius.
Yeah, I don't know, but I
Dude,
think
stay on
there's
the hunt, man.
there is something
Gotta
about like
kill that tiger.
kill that tiger. Shout out. There is something about I need sound bites. I need someone to say this to me while I'm also doing something else. So it needs to become like a multitasking thing. So
Even
while
though I'm
I
not
prepare,
convinced multitasking is real.
yeah, it's interesting. It might be also your masculine genius cooking in. But anyway,
Maybe
so
that's another podcast episode.
yeah. So but yeah, it's like we always are doing, especially if you're a young adult Catholic. It's like and living by yourself. It's like yeah, I'll listen to podcasts while I prep food or while I run or when I drive to someplace or this and that. So it's kind of like yeah, partly practical and useful, but also. Sister Jess says that we both have a charism for being the center of attention.
Sister Jess. Shout
Shout out.
I can't wait for all you new team members to meet her. I can't wait for all you team members to meet everybody. Every sister is iconic. Sister Alicia, writing for the National Eucharistic Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Pro chef.
Chef Boyardee.
Sister,
I'll give you a
Sister
Snickers bar
Laura.
if you memorize all their names.
You'll give me a Snickers bar?
You memorize all their names.
I know other names.
Yeah, like you've known them.
Don't put me on blast on this podcast, though.
I am
I'm
gonna
gonna
put
look
you on
like a
blast.
fool trying to remember them all. Sister Macy, Sister Emily, the persecution.
Persicuddy. Emily, Sister
Persicuddy.
Emily, the persecution, Persicuddy.
Sister Emily Persnickety,
Persnickety.
the marathon runner herself. Sister Alicia, I've already said. Sister Jess. Sister Jamie, who's an absolute savage. We said, Sister Jamie, we're recording a podcast. And she goes, yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah, ouch.
Sister Laura, she's also a savage. She gives.
I hope Sister Jamie's listening to this right now and giggling.
I hope she giggles to herself.
Yes.
And then she says, they were right. They came through.
They're not going to commit to it, though, because they're men. Just kidding.
Well, Sister Jess has suffered the fruit of my empty promises.
Oh.
We were emceeing a retreat together, and I suggested doing a rap battle. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a rap battle at this retreat. And she goes, that's a great idea. Let's do it. And she memorized a rap, and she like sent it to me like a month in advance. She's like, here are your parts. Learn this rap, and I did not. And we
So what
didn't do it.
happened?
We just
Oh.
didn't do it. She's like, did you learn this rap? And I was like, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. She's like, then we can't do it.
No,
I'm like,
you could have
"I'm
just
sorry."
improv, dude. You're a rap genius.
I
Freestyle
don't know,
and beat.
man.
I'm about to give you a beat right now. Ready? Boo. Pa. Boo. I can't
That's a
do it.
terrible beat, dog.
I'm sorry. No, it's a lo-fi startup, dude. I'm just giving the
Them Catholic, the
Catholic
sleepy,
lo-fi.
sleepy dad lo-fi.
sleepy dad Bible cigar and beer.
Pints with
Lo-fi.
Aquinas.
Yeah.
Catholic rosary girl lo-fi.
Rosary.
Shout out Catholic
Oh,
lo-fi.
man.
On Hollow.
On Hallow.
Make sure to get your free Hollow subscription. We've talked about that already.
Yeah. So hopefully you're wrapping up your recovery run right now as we wind down from our podcast.
As we wind down from our podcast.
We are keeping you all in your prayers. You can do it, although don't overdo it because we are still 262 days out
262
from
days out from Chicago.
the 2024
The
Chicago
2024
Marathon,
Marathon.
on Sunday, October 13th.
Until
2024.
Sister Steph gives us more business, peace out.
This has been
Know of our
Conrad.
prayers.
God bless.
God bless.
I think it's a better episode, actually. You just filmed an entire episode.
Wow. Is there a trash can in here? Yeah. No, I'm going to go bag.
Yeah, same.
Although I'm not going to get it in before lunch.
I'm gonna not go lunch.
Yeah, I'm skipping lunch.